Alright, welcome back. I'll note that I went a little bit ahead in the game. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that recording because I didn't have enough space to actually make the recording. So, I lost a whole lot of footage potential there. And it's unfortunate because I actually saw some things that, you know, I'm probably not going to do again. I had a character suffer a death. And that, for example, sucks. But now I don't get to see the death. Alright, so there's some things I basically want to do here. I'll note at this point that all these guys, they're basically geared up, ready to go. You've got, like, you know, shotguns and like all this other stuff for these guys. Fists and gloves for that guy. Anyhow, we talk to this guy. You're alright, Rangers. Alright, now, before I basically leave, there's basically a couple of things I want to do here that I've yet to do. One, I want to go to the town hall. There's actually something I missed I could get. So we're going to get that now. Essentially, there's a little bit of lore, basically, that I missed.
Good to see you again, Rangers.
I think that's all I missed here, though. Essentially, what I picked up was The Legend of the Red Rider, which I'll basically read at some point. Basically, read the lore. Go from there. Okay, here's the laddie. So, a fine-looking pooch with a curiously intelligent look in the eyes. The dog tag around the neck reads, Laddie. Woof woof, roof, gruff. What's that, Laddie? You can smell Lexi on me? Yeah, not very surprising. Aroo! Woof, 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 woof. What's that, Laddie? Yes, Lexi gives a note, this note for you. See, I'm talking to a dog. Well, let's take this rock back to him as reply. Woof, woof. Alright, well, you'll know what it means. So yeah, basically, Laddie's a soulmate, by the way. Sort of important to know. Because it's, you know, part of that quest with that guy down there. And oh yeah, did I let out the other person yet? I'll note that jail cell with like the person, that's actually someone who you can get to join your party. I've sort of messed it up a little bit because you're apparently supposed to talk to someone before you talk to her, but... Alright, so she's out. Not sure if I did that last episode or not, but basically, that person that you let out, you could actually go to join your party if you follow a certain pattern. I sort of like, you know, helped her out though first, so... Or I helped her out after talking to her, so I didn't really get the chance, but whatever. Now, I'll note I can use this pipe here. This pipe will let me get back and forth between like the upper part of Highpool and that down here. So, we're down here to start basically. I can use it to get back as well. I'm doing this on purpose because I'm actually going to get them to go over the radio here. And it's now time to do this. And get our experience for all this stuff. Alright.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Are you reading me?
Yep.
Roger, Echo 1. We just received the Highpool relay signal. Looks like everything's hooked up correctly. We should be...
The gift I want to pass on to you, the weak, the downtrodden, the persecuted and enslaved. Come to the new Citadel, join our brotherhood, and you too will wear the armor of the evolved. You too will be immortal, invulnerable, untouched by disease or age for all time. You will be a perfect being, ready to lead the world into a golden future of light, beauty,
And lots of gibberish.
God's mercy is in the bullets of our guns, brothers and sisters. It is in the tips of our bayonets. It is in the death of every sinner who is too blind to turn to the light. Every time we end a life in this God-forsaken world, we end misery and bring peace. So I say unto you, friends, praise the Lord.
Lovely stuff.
Damn it, Woodson. I did not want that to go out over the air. Sorry about that, Echo One. Good job. You're halfway there. Please proceed to Ag Center ASAP. We're still getting SOS calls from that location. Again, deal with the emergency first. The radio tower second. Copy?
Copy.
Roger, Echo One. Ranger Command out.
Alright, so that's done. Follow this guy down here. If I talk to him.
I ain't ready to place all my hope and trust in the Rangers just yet. But I sure do thank you for helping the town with the water. Now, if you'd only finish those wreckers, we might just be ready to kiss and make up.
And that'd be nice.
You're taking steps in the right direction, Rangers. Keep going. Take care of the wreckers' stronghold, and we'll feel a lot safer.
So, I'm almost done with Highpool here, where I basically just have to go to Wrecker's stronghold, but I didn't actually go to do that last time. So, I'm going to basically sort of follow the track of what I did last time. And go from there. And you know what? I should probably get these guys to skill up a little bit. They only have one skill point then. Never mind. But they have more. Thanks again, Rangers. Highpool really owes you. Makes up for some past mistakes. It does, doesn't it? Alright, so that's that. So let's go to this guy then. Get the quest done. So once my soulmate gets the message, we'll get out of this crazy pace. Wow! A picture's worth 1,000 words. Man, but this is deep. Your soul's like pure light. Totally brilliant. Right on, man. Hey, man. I got a great stash. If you lice past a conjurant, I'm here for you, man. So basically, he can offer me some stuff. So, snack squeezins, when you absolutely don't want to remember the rest of the day, nothing gets the job done like snack squeezins, except no substitutes. So basically, it sells me some medical items. Max bar carry thing here. Old Navy revolver! This is actually better than my current pistol. Kind of expensive, but yeah, I think it's worth it. And we got this thing. Be nice if I actually gotta go into my character here, so put that there. And I'm basically gonna sell these at this point, I think, these weapons, or actual scrap them rather. So strip for parts, Broken weapon parts. Love getting broken weapon parts, don't you? Alright, so here's like my new weapon I'm basically taking from him. That'll be cool. She needed a better pistol at some point. I didn't actually mean to go with him this yet, but whatever. Sell that stuff. So you've got a Hobo Basher. We're just gonna switch your weapons around. And the nail borer is basically a little bit better than the Hobo Basher. So again, we'll buy it. And we'll sell. Cancel, we're keeping those. So that's basically done. So basically that's something, you know, completed there. So that quest, that's just, you know, basically find the guy, go from there. That's still locked. Now, there's a couple of crates I basically missed, by the way. And I'll note that there's also like the explosives stuff around here. So, this wall is just a bunch of traps around this area of the wall over here. I need brute force to get in there, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's not worth, you know, wasting my time. Just a little bit of cleanup at this point. And some more stuff here. So what basically happened in my playthrough, by the way, is I did all this like stuff here. It's like, you know, miscellaneous stuff that I didn't get around to doing. It's up here. And there's basically a couple things that, you know, I sort of like didn't get around to that, well, I'm just gonna, you know, there's all the stuff I'm basically doing right here. I did all this stuff. Lots and lots of stuff, as you can see. Some shotgun shells, some assault stuff. Anyhow, for the most part, this is everything for Highpool. So what basically happened at this point? I sort of like, you know, was done this area. Decided, let's go head off over to the AG Center. So before I go, there's something I want to do. Well, I'll get the water over there, because my water is not completely full. So it's probably good to stock up before I leave. Keys being topped off. Oh, computer science and animal whisper can be used in combat to convert enemies. And yes, you have Kate Preston here saying announcement. So blah blah. Basically, she was very thankful to the Desert Rangers.
New mayor. I just wanted to say that thanks to the Desert Rangers, the It looks like the reservoir will be up and running again sooner rather than later. Highpool has had its differences with Ranger Citadel in the past. Their actions today not only saved us, but very possibly the lives of many others in the Waste who rely on our water. For that reason, I would like to state clearly that from here on, Highpool will always rely on the protection of the Desert Rangers, and will not consider offers of protection from other parties. Thank you.
Alright, so that's done. So, at this point, I head to the AG Center. So there's the, the Raiders thing over there. I actually walked around this way when I did, whatever. I also got attacked 3 times on the way there, but whatever. Random encounters are random. You can always toggle your movement mode to split up and finish your squad. Okay. How do I toggle my guys then if I'm able to toggle them? So let's look at the options here. Controls. Ah, there we go. I'll take them all for now, be a little bit closer. The bug right there, so let's have my sniper. Snipe basically. Superfly. So I fought some of these guys on the way here last time too. Whoops, I missed. These flies are ranged, by the way, and the rabbits are basically melee. And here's what we're gonna do with these guys. They're basically all gonna go into ambush. Ambush. You're just gonna run away. And ambush. Missed there. There we go, a hit. Yeah, that's what the rabbit does. It does like a jump attack. Alright, you get to shoot him. In the face. I don't have the AP to fire again because I don't have that AP on this thing. Alright, you're a little bit too close to use your rifle, so let's just beat him in the fist. Here we go. Fist punch. 1 miss. There's a hit. There's a miss. There goes the rabbit. There's a miss. Superflies aren't too annoying. Kill it. Go right there. Swap weapons. And turn. Now, I'm tempted to run out there, but I think it's better to stay in cover, so... Do that for now. I think they got longer range than my pistolers, these guys, so... Not a whole lot of waiting, you know, advantage of waiting for them, but... Up here. And... do this, I guess. Oh! It came right up to me. Nice. Well, if he wants to do that, finish him off over here. That's it for them. A little bit of experience for my troubles. What did you pick up? So, rabbit's foot. Rabbit's foot. So, less for ammo whisper, but good for luck. These are trinkets. Let's put that on you. Put that on him. That's basically a random encounter there.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go
Report.
ahead. Over. Echo 1, I'm happy to say several members of your team have earned field promotions.
Good.
Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Thank you. Alright, now, since I've, you know, learned something from my playing ahead, there's actually something really important I want to do. So, I want to note that I've only got one guy who basically has the surgeon ability, and I learned something really, really bad about this game. Essentially, when your guys go down, let's say your surgeon goes down, if your surgeon is the only one who's capable of bringing up your guys and she goes down, no one can bring her up. And even if you like give one of these other guys a surgeon ability, they can't do it unless they have a surgeon kit. And unfortunately, the game doesn't let you loot your fallen comrades until they actually die. So there's like this little, like, you know, catch-22 that this game has sort of got into itself. Basically, you can't loot your comrades until they're dead, you know, until they're dead bodies. But if they aren't dead yet, you can't loot them. And if they're dying, you can't save them. So you basically need them to die to get their loot, and you need their loot to basically save them. So what I've learned basically is that it's essentially good to go to your guys here and try and get someone else to basically have access to the surgeon ability, just in case like someone goes down. So what I'm going to do, we're going to have to give the sniper here a little bit of surgeon. And we'll get at least one surgeon here for this guy, so you can bring up guys if necessary. And over here we'll just, well, maybe we'll go for two surgeons just to make it a little bit better. So that'll be for him. So, he's got a little bit of surgeon, that's fine. Want to go with her now. I'm going to basically divide between them a couple of surgeon kits, just in case she goes down. He can bring up the medic. So... basically, she's got free charges to raise people up if necessary, and he's got a couple to raise up the medic if necessary. That's what I'm doing here. Alright, skills. Lots of skills basically can go after. Let's go there with that. And more brawling might be good. These guys can get perks maybe? No, I got their perks already, so... Alright, so there we go. They're leveled up. And are capable of doing stuff. let's go over to the AG Center. The AG Center. And this is where things got a little bit pear-shaped, because this is actually a fairly difficult map compared to all your maps. With the enemies that are on it. Alright, before we actually enter the place. So basically, looking around. There's lots of damage and stuff all around. There's like these things that are basically popping out of the ground. Basically, the place is a mess. Everything's dead, more or less. We're gonna have to sniper do as much carrying as possible to start off with. I'll talk to this NPC up here, and then we'll say that'll be it for this video, specifically.
Fuck you, Rangers. What the fuck was the point of showing up now? Ag Center is destroyed, the cure is lost, and I'm about to be eaten by a fucking tree.
Point?
Well, you might as well have stayed home. We've gone from distressed to deceased, thanks to you slow assholes. Everybody's dead. Matt, Rose, all of them. And I'm next. Not fast enough, jerks. God damn it, I thought Ag Center and Ranger Citadel had a deal. Wasn't it? We give you food, you give us protection. Well, you're looking pretty goddamn well fed. But we got our asses handed to us by killer tomatoes for 8 hours, and not a ranger in sight. Matt built a great thing here. I know you rangers think you're guardians of the future, but we were the ones that were gonna keep everybody from starving. Now it's ruined. It's going to be a hungry future. We found a cure, but too late. Way too late. Matt was too far gone by then. Everybody was. Rose tried to take a canister of the serum to the nutrient reservoir tanks in the east greenhouse so we could feed it to the plants and stop their growth, but she didn't make it. A bunch of the pod people blew her to pieces, and now the whole area is completely unreachable.
So note something, pod people. You're gonna love what the pod people are all about.
No, poor bastard got hit by shrapnel from one of those exploding pods, and now he's dead. Maybe if Dr. Larson hadn't disappeared, we could have saved him, but we're too late with the cure. Rose was our best researcher and my mentor. Helped me come up with a cure that stopped the plant mutations from spreading. But she got killed before she could distribute it. What a waste. No, stay back. The vines twitch if you hit them. Cut them and they'll crush me like an egg. Just leave me. Find the serum Rose and I made. Ag Center is lost. You might be able to save our outlying areas that got infected. And yourselves if you get blasted by an exploding pod. And killer pumpkins and killer fruit flies. All of a sudden, all our plants started growing out of control, mutating, exploding, attacking my people. It's like they went rabid or something.
And this is why you shouldn't mess with science. So Rose and I made up a big batch of stuff and filled a spray gun with it. I tried to escape with it so I could drop back. When I was healed up and wiped out of the infection, I got chased by pod people and dropped it somewhere between here and a facility door. There's no curing HE center, but if you find any other areas that have been infected, you can drop it in your irrigation systems. Just find a big reservoir.
As if the rest of it wasn't enough, the plants also started to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam! You're torn up by shrapnel. And worse, if you're not treated, the fungal spores start growing in your body until you turn into one of those pod people. Oh, none of you have been hit, I hope. He was a godsend, is what he was. Not only was he a fine general practitioner and surgeon, he was doing great work in the field of fungal biology. He'd really expanded our areas of research. Now he's gone. We didn't see him again after the madness started. I suppose he's dead somewhere like all the others.
Note this Dr. Larson. He's actually going to play a role a little bit later on.
We discovered that the plants were going insane because of some contamination in the fertilization system, rapidly mutating fungal spores. Rose thought it was deliberate sabotage, but I'm not sure. Whatever it is, all the vegetation started growing out of control and mutating. The insects, too. They're enormous. Matt and Rose and I managed to get to safety, but the researchers and the farmers, I watched them die one by one on the monitors while you butterballs were off circle checking each other. And for some of them, it was even worse.
Alright, so let's talk about the pod people.
I don't know how it works. Somehow the infection gets into their nervous systems, changes their physiology, and makes them lash out at any uncontaminated people around them. Oh, I suppose that's a good thing. A little karma wouldn't have been so bad, though. Find that serum, and you won't have to worry about it. I hope not. I don't want to think that anyone here would do this. We're a happy family. We all want the same thing, to make the wasteland green again. I saw a fruit fly as big as a bald eagle. It had a stinger like a fucking scimitar. One of our researchers, a boy named Sue, fed some of our pigeons spore-infected seeds and sent them off. I saw him on the monitors, but couldn't stop him. If those pigeons shit those seeds in other places, the infection will spread. The trouble is, I have no idea where the pigeons went. You're just going to have to listen for trouble on your radios. If you find the serum, save some for any distress calls you get. You haven't seen them yet? They're wandering all through this jungle. Those were our people, our friends, and now they're I don't know what they are. Pod people. An odd duck, that boy. And not just because of his name. We hired him on because of his passion and enthusiasm. But he was very young and a bit sloppy in his methods. I'm afraid it's killed him, and maybe more than him. We use them as backups when the radio isn't working. They carry messages for us to every community in the wastes. Only now, I'm afraid they are carrying death.
Alright, so, there's a bit of a, a spoiler for all the stuff that's going to be happening in the future.
Go on. Go. Find the canister of serum. Kill these damn plants. Oh, God. It's contracting again. My ribs.
And she's dead. And yes, there's lots and lots of bugs. Infected superfly, mega maggot. Lots and lots of fun to be had in the future. But that'll be in the future. For now, it's Killing Fields 1. I'll try and basically get to where I was, where I got killed. Hopefully without getting killed again. Or, my, basically what happened, my medic got killed, and, well, there wasn't nothing I could basically do to help her, because I couldn't raise her up. Because she had all the, searching equipment, and she went down. So I couldn't loot her, and then she died, and I was only able to loot her after. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for this episode. Take care.